Hey everyone, welcome to the Explainer. So, intermittent fasting, it's literally everywhere right now, isn't it? It's all over your feed, your friends won't stop talking about it, and every health guru out there swears it's an absolute game changer. But today, we're going to cut right through all that noise and break down the actual, real deal science behind it. I mean, you gotta wonder, right? Is this actually some kind of weight loss miracle, or is it just another one of those fleeting trends that's gonna totally vanish by next year? Like, what actually happens inside your own body when you just stop eating for hours at a time? Well, buckle up, because we're taking a biological deep dive right now to find out. Here is our roadmap for today. First, we'll decode intermittent fasting. Then, we'll take a journey inside your metabolic clock. Next, we'll look at the science-backed health benefits, followed by a quick reality check on why it's no magic pill. And finally, we'll cover how to start safely. We are going to cover the metabolic science, separate the facts from the hype, and give you some real, practical takeaways. Okay, let's dive right into this with Section 1, Decoding Intermittent Fasting and Shifting the Paradigm. So the fundamental shift we need to make right off the bat is completely throwing out the traditional diet mindset. Seriously, forget it. Intermittent fasting isn't about restricting specific foods at all. It is not about what you eat. Rather, it focuses entirely on when you eat. It's really just a timing strategy for your meals, not some super restrictive food list. To make sure we're all on the same page before we plunge into the biology, let's look at the foundational 16-8 protocol. It's exactly what it sounds like. You fast entirely for 16 hours, and you compress all your caloric intake into an 8-hour window. Moving into Section 2, Inside the Metabolic Clock, the hour-by-hour journey. I want you to imagine literally stepping inside your own body the exact second you finish your last bite of a meal. Let's move to and see how this builds across our biological timeline. We're going to explore 4 really distinct metabolic phases here. 0 to 4 hours, 4 to 12 hours, 12 to 16 hours, and finally 16 plus hours. All right, kicking things off in phase 1, the first 0 to 4 hours after eating. Your body is totally in fed mode. Your insulin spikes, and your body preferentially grabs all that incoming glucose to use as its main fuel source. Got any extra energy? Yep, that gets shuttled away and stored as fat. This isn't a bad thing at all. It's just your metabolism functioning exactly as designed right after a meal. Then, by phase 2, between 4 and 12 hours, the energy shift kicks in. As your blood sugar drops, your body has to tap into glycogen, which are basically your liver's backup glucose reserves. Your insulin levels start to really fall here, and yeah, you might feel a wave of normal hunger, but don't panic. That is a completely normal biological response. It's just your body naturally transitioning its fuel source. So the crucial point is right here in phase 3 from 12 to 16 hours. We officially enter fat burning mode. Things really start to change because those glycogen stores we just talked about, they are running low. To keep you energized, your body makes a massive metabolic switch and actually begins burning fat for energy. This specific shift is one of the primary reasons people utilize intermittent fasting to drive weight loss. But wait, it gets even cooler. If you extend that fast into phase 4, it's 16 hours and beyond, you reach a truly phenomenal biological state called autophagy. Think of autophagy as a deep cleaning internal maintenance mode for your cells. In this state, your cells actually start cleaning out damaged components and recycling them. It is this incredibly powerful restorative process of cellular repair that your body only initiates when it isn't focused on digestion. Which leads us perfectly into Section 3. Science-backed health benefits, and what the data actually shows. Let's transition from those microscopic cellular mechanisms to the big-picture health outcomes observed in scientific research. And this brilliantly illustrates how those metabolic phases translate into real-world results. Science has linked intermittent fasting to clear, measurable benefits. We're talking weight loss, naturally, but also improved insulin sensitivity, much better blood sugar control, and even some really promising possible brain health benefits. But hey, I do need to offer a super quick grounding statement here. Results are going to vary from person to person. Our individual biology plays a massive role in all of this, so the timeline and the exact extent of these benefits, they just won't be completely identical for everyone who tries it. Moving right along to Section 4, the reality. It's no magic pill, it's a biological tool. Let's pull back from the internet hype for a second and ground ourselves in a reality check about how weight loss actually functions within this framework. Now, what's really interesting about this slide is the core mindset shift. It's not a shortcut, it's a tool. Seriously, if you fast perfectly for 16 hours, but then completely go to town and consume massive amounts of junk food during your 8-hour window, you simply are not going to see results. The underlying reality, and this is just the math of it, is that intermittent fasting works mainly because it naturally helps you eat fewer calories overall. By compressing your meals into a shorter window, you generally just reduce your intake. It relies on a consistent caloric deficit to achieve weight loss. Again, it's science, not magic. I absolutely must remind you that this method isn't for everyone. You need to be cautious and, honestly, probably avoid this entirely if you have existing medical conditions, if you are pregnant or breastfeeding, or if you have any history of eating disorders. Your individual physiological needs always come first. Finally, let's wrap up with Section 5, How to Start Safely, looking at practical steps. For those of you who are healthy and ready to give this biological tool a try, let's look at some actionable, safe advice. Here is your visual action plan. Step 1, please don't jump straight to 16 hours. Start with a 12-hour fast and gradually work your way up. Step 2, stay hydrated. Drink plenty of water, but absolutely no sugary drinks during the fast. Step 3, when your eating window finally opens, don't binge. Ease into it. And step 4, focus on balanced, healthy meals to ensure your body actually gets the nutrition it needs. Ultimately, intermittent fasting is a seriously powerful biological tool, but it leaves us with such a fascinating question. If our bodies possess this incredible built-in mechanism for cellular repair and fat burning, have we been doing ourselves a massive disservice by constantly keeping ourselves in fed mode? Perhaps the secret to longevity isn't just about what we put on our plates, but the empty space we intentionally leave between our meals. Have you tried intermittent fasting before? Let us know. Thanks for hanging out with this explainer, and never stop questioning the science behind